Hello, everyone, and welcome to ACCA Performance Management Orientation for batch June 26 and September, obviously. So, I welcome you all to this first class of Orientation of Performance Management. Uh, Kindly, before I start the session, I need a quick confirmation in relation to whether my voice is clear. The screen, the video, everything is perfectly fine. Kindly please confirm in the chat box. Okay, very nice. Great. Thank you for the confirmation. So, let's start with the session. First of all, about myself. My name is Rizwan Mania, and I teach ACCA three very crucial papers. The first is performance management, the one for which you are here for the orientation. Then it's financial management, and then it's advanced performance management, which is an advanced paper of PM. Uh, I like the stream of costing and performance management because the challenge it offers, and I really like to make things easier for students. So that is why I prefer teaching PM uh, and APM, which is an advanced paper of PM as well. Uh, and my objective, my plans are always to make things simple, easy for the students. So this is what I will be doing in this in this upcoming June 26 session as well. And we will try our best, me with my team will try our best to make things simple and easier for you people to manage. There have been so many webinars that I've conducted from uh, for ACCA, official ACCA Pakistan, under the name of P2P. 8 webinars I've conducted for them, and after that, from VIFHE's platform, we are continuously conducting the webinars every quarter for this paper and other papers as well. I can proudly say uh, many of my students have managed to be the place winners in their respective papers of PM, FM, and APM from different parts of the world. As we operate in so many countries, students from 146 plus countries are taking classes with VIFHE for different papers. So when I say about my papers, there there has been 63 plus position holders who managed to become place winners in papers of PM, FM, and APM. A very recent performance in PM. Uh, you can see here, these are the recent 7 positions in different attempts my students managed to grab in performance management. So you can be the next position holder. Your aim should be a bigger aim. I know everybody is here to pass. If I will ask right now in the chat box, how many of you want to pass? Obviously, everybody wants to pass, okay? But let's keep something big in front of ourselves. Let's aim something big, because if you aim something big, small things you achieve it easily, and that is passing the paper, right? So the only thing that you have to ensure, the only thing that you have to keep in your mind from day one is to follow the plans, is to start watching the portal content, is to cover content as soon as possible. Uh, because if you, from the day one, as today is the first day, like this is the official orientation of PM that I'm conducting. So from today, if you start in a proper way, in a proper direction, you automatically will have a good chance not only to pass PM easily, but also to score high in this paper. I know people do have some mixed feelings about the paper itself in terms of its passing ratios, in terms of the passing perspective. Uh, yes, people have some mixed views about it. You might have heard something bad about it, something moderate about the paper, level of difficulty, different views from different people. So if we just look at the passing ratio, which you guys do look on a very regular basis, so you can see here the trend of PM starting from December 23 till December 25, very recent attempt, it is 40 plus passing ratio, 40 or 40 plus passing ratio. In the previous attempt, there was a slight dip by 3% from September to compared to December 25. But other than that, what I can see, other than December 25, in the last 8 attempts, other than December 25, you see here, all the attempts, the passing ratio was 40 plus, which, keeping in mind the professional qualification of ACCA, keeping in mind performance management, the paper itself, it's a very good passing ratio. People who put a reasonable amount of effort, they start studies from day one, they plan properly, do manage to pass easily, do manage to cover things in a proper way. But if you are not following from day one, if you're not following the plans, whatever things that we explain you people, if you're not following those from day one, then obviously there is a very, very high chance that you struggle. Okay. Otherwise, paper is manageable. Don't worry, you are with me if you enroll, because there are two groups of students right now who will be listening to me. There might be people who will watch this in form of recordings later on. Uh, One is already an enrolled student group who is taking the session right now. They are already part of the batch. They have gone through the portal, the things that we have started sharing them. And the other group would be related to those who are still thinking whether to join VIFHE for PM. They are confused. They are waiting for the orientations and all. So this session is useful for both the groups. Those who have already enrolled, obviously they will get to know about the basics of the exam, how I'm going to teach them. And those who are still thinking, for them this is also a very important session, because they need to understand about the paper, and more importantly how WIFI will tackle PM. So my teaching experience last 18 years, obviously I have taught this paper the most, to be very honest. If I say last 18 years, so maximum number of years I've spent teaching performance management. And I have done a lot of analysis about the paper, what sort of things can come in the exam, what is the examiner mindset. So I try my experience, I use my experience and try my best to make things simple and simple for you. And this is what I'm going to do in June 26 attempt as well. We need to work as a team, you, me, the entire team that we have. We need to work as a team. And if we work as a team, obviously the results will be fruitful, the results will be favorable for you. Okay. Now, one last thing before I move to the next slide is, don't look at the passing ratios, or don't decide about whether to give paper or not based on passing ratios. Okay, because these passing ratios, okay, these are a general guide for you people, but to be very honest, whatever the passing ratio is, your task is, your plan should be, whatever the passing ratio is, your plan should be, I have to be part of that, whatever the ratio is. Even if it is 7% or 8%, you have to try your best that you should be part of that 7 or 8% passing ratio. And if every individual like you, will have this good thought in their mind, a positive mindset if you have, so obviously, you can pass, and there will be no hurdle in that. And when everybody will pass or a good number of students will pass, obviously the passing ratio automatically will go up. Okay. All right. Now, uh, what the paper is about, what performance management is, what is your position in this paper, what examiner wants you to be after covering this paper, of studying this paper. So you are a management accountant, a person who works mainly within the organization, a person who works and plays a very critical role in the organization success, a person who uh, is involved in planning of financial numbers for the organization. Financial numbers, when I say, it's a very crucial thing. He's involved in decision making in relation to very key decisions about the organization, like the products to manufacture, like how much units to manufacture, like how to reduce the cost, how to improve the financial numbers, uh, how to report profits to different stakeholders internal to the organization mainly. So a person who is known as a management accountant is a one who is involved in financial planning, who is involved in taking right decisions, who is involved in controlling the business performance, the number controlling I'm talking about, and overall evaluating the performance of the organization uh, at the organization level as well as at the department level. Okay, so these are the four key roles that a management accountant has to perform. And what are those roles? Planning, decision making, performance evaluation, and control. Now, the challenge that I face in teaching this paper is there are multiple challenges. I'll just give you the idea of few important ones, and why I'm saying this you will understand. The first challenge that I face a lot is uh, people should know that this PM is an advanced paper of the previous one that you must have given. If you haven't, so I definitely will recommend that first give that MA paper and then come to PM, because MA is a prerequisite of PM. Okay. So management accounting paper is the basis of PM. But there is a difference between these two papers. I'll tell you the difference as well. But this is the basis of PM. So, so many things that you have seen there, the basis that have been made for you will be the starting point for PM. So, I will be taking certain names that when I say a management accountant does planning, so what exactly planning in the context of previous paper means? So you must have heard about budgets. Okay, you must have heard about budgets. Now, budgets basically are those financial plans that a management accountant prepares that helps them to plan ahead in the future. So when I say planning, a very simple thing that should come in your mind is budgets. Okay. When I say decision making, so you must have heard about certain techniques that you have covered before. And one very common I can say is marginal costing. Okay. So this is one way through you take decisions, right? Decision making technique, marginal costing. Then when I say vary control, so you must have heard about variances in your earlier study, variances. So that's controlling. When I say controlling, it's variances that you perform, like comparing the budget with the actual, and the difference that you get is the variance. And then comes performance evaluation. This is a very major term. Uh, and this is something which is very much heavily focused at PM level. So, When I say planning, you must have covered techniques in MA. When I say controlling, you also have covered things about controlling in MA. When I say decision making, you have covered things about decision making in your previous paper. But performance evaluation is one area that you will be exploring a lot in PM. This is something that you will be tackling a lot in PM. There are areas that you have covered before for performance evaluation, uh, like financial performance and non-financial performance of the organization. But this definitely will be dealt in a very in-depth way when it comes to this PM level. Okay. So the first point that I want to make is lot of things have been covered by you people at MA level. So the bases are coming from the previous exam. You cannot ignore that. Now, when I say this, two problems will further arise. First, there are students and good number of students who have passed their MA, but they are still in a position where they're like, we can't recall the stuff. We forgot things. There are so many. Like, how many of you? Let's have a quick voting in the chat box. Please, in the chat box, can you guys mention those who are done with their MA and they are like, oh, we are not very confident about what we have done before. We are like, we forgot things. So please, in the chat box, how many will vote for this? Yeah, I can see now people participate in the chat box, and I will see good number of students. Even if you remember things, you are like, come on, I don't remember. So entire responsibility, you want to shift that to me, towards me. So one group is saying, hello, let's raise the hands. We don't remember. For them, I'll say, don't worry. For them, I will say one thing, don't worry, relax, chill. I'm with you. The way I've structured my content, the way I've structured my portal, you don't have to be concerned about it. I will make your life easier. I will make things easier for you. And how will I? Because I start from the base. I start from the previous paper. I start from the previous connecting areas. So you just, whatever is important, whatever is relevant, I start from that. You just cover that, you will recall, and then you can move on towards the high level of PM. So I'll cater that easily. So all those who are concerned and all those who think they are in this category, relax, chill, no problem, no issue, you are at ease. The second group, now this group is a bit different one, and I just saw a few mentioning in the chat box as well, are coming from some other qualification and they are exempted actually. They're exempted actually from the previous paper. They were exempted from MA. Now they are like, oh, we cannot do now anything. There's nothing for us. What should we do? Should we give ACCA? Should we give this paper? Yes. Relax, relax. For you, I have two things to mention. Number one, see, ACCA is not a stupid body. Because if ACCA has given you an exemption of the previous exam of MA, that exemption must have been given to you only on the basis, that you have those prerequisites available. You must have covered up those things in your previous qualification. Come on. Obviously, you guys must know what direct cost is, what indirect cost is. Okay. What you must have heard about absorption costing. It's not that you are not familiar with the things at all. Is that true? Come on, yes or no? So that is why you got the exemption. Now then, the only problem you guys face is the pattern of ACCA, how this will be tested. That is not a problem, man. Relax. I'm with you. I'm with those students as well. Because, as I said earlier, I start from the basics. So even if you've done that somewhere else, the basics will give you the recap. So the recap issue is done, resolved. Secondly, the exam pattern, the way it will be tested in PM, there are hundreds of questions part of your portal. There are so many questions available in your portal that will definitely help you, guide you, will give you the clarity that, okay, this is how ACCA style is, this is how the topics will be tested in PM. So as far as the revision is concerned, as far as the previous areas are concerned, as far as the correction between the previous area and PM paper is concerned, I will handle it. That's my work. That's my part of the job. You will not worry about it. For you, what is important is using the portal. For you, what is important, using the content on the portal. How will it be tested in the paper? That's not your job to consider. I will tell you, I'll explain you how much is theory, calculation, what is the weightage, how to handle things. That's my job. That's my work. So be at ease, everyone. Your selection, hopefully, inshallah, will be a very nice one when it comes to PM with me. I will give my best. I'll try to make things simple and easier for you, and you in return will see the rewards as well. So I hope everybody now is at a peace. Yes or no? All right. All right then. With this, let's look at the syllabus. The syllabus is divided into 4 areas. Just these key sections, names are in front of you. First is specialist costing technique and management accounting technique. Second section is decision making. Third is budgeting and control. Fourth is performance evaluation or performance management and control. Now, this budgeting and control area will be bifurcated into 2 areas as far as my portal is concerned. One is budgets and second it's variances. Okay, so I'll split this into 2 further components of budget and variances. The rest all will remain the same, and these are the broad areas of your examination. Under these comes different topics, different areas. So let's get into the details. These 4 areas that you just saw here, I will split these into 5 areas now. These 4 are divided into 5 areas, and let me tell you, budgeting and control is bifurcated into budgeting and variances here. Okay, so one section of that has been split into 2 subsections. Now, this slide is very important. This slide is very crucial. This slide will give you the clarity in relation to how the paper looks like. This is very important for the first timers, and how these topics will be tested in the examination and how many hours exam will be for. So what is importance of the time management? So first what I'll do, I'll start with the paper pattern. The paper is of 100 marks. That needs to be done in 3 hours. So 180 minutes are equal to 3 hours. Divide this with 100 marks, okay, which means you have 1.8 minute per mark. 1.8 minutes per mark. Now, this is very important for time management, that each mark will worth 1.8. Why I'm saying this at this initial phase is that you need to understand one of the reason for failure is lack of time management, is we are not able to complete the paper on time. And let me further connect this with the three key areas of your examination. Your exam will include section A, your exam will include section B, your exam will include section C. Okay. So 1.8 minutes per mark is the standard that I want you to keep in your mind. So that if you are solving 2 marks question, you can multiply this with 1.8. If you are solving 10 marks question, you can multiply that with 1.8. If you are solving 20 mark question, you can multiply that with 1.8. So you get to know that how much should be the allowed time to solve a 2 mark question versus a 10 marks question versus a 20 marks question. Okay. Now, section A of your exam comprises of 15 objective test questions, OTs. 15 OTs are part of PM section A. Each OT will have a worth of 2 marks. Each question, objective test question, has a worth of 2 marks, which means if 15 multiplied by 2 will give you 30 marks for section A. Now, first of all, I need to tell you that what OTs are actually. What exactly we mean by objective test questions? There are 7 types of OTs. Number 1, very favorite, the best for you, the most famous in the world. Everybody has a clear idea about it, and that is MCQ, multiple choice questions, which means from 4 options, you need to select one. Alas, no problem. Multiple response. What is multiple response? In MCQ, there will be just one correct answer out of 4 statements that are given to you, because 3 will be false. In multiple response, at least 2 will be correct statements. At least 2 will be correct statements. So it's very clear. In MCQ, just one correct answer, one right answer, whereas in multiple response, more than one right answers. And this could not just be limited to 2, maybe 5 statements out of 7 will be correct, maybe 8 statements out of 9 will be correct. So more than one will be the correct statements, known as multiple responses. Okay. Then comes the third category, drop down list. You all of you must have seen this drop down button. You click it, you see the options. So you will select the option once you drop down the button. So it's very similar to MCQ, I may say, that out of 4 or 5 options, you need to select one correct option. Okay. Then comes hot area. What is hot area? Questions where you are given with true and false statements. So you have to figure out, you have to read the statements, you have to figure out which is a true statement and which one is a false statement. That you have to select true and false statements. Okay, done. Now, after this, you have hot spot question. So it is graph based actually. Yes, graphs based questions might come in the paper. You might need to identify the correct point in the graph where the answer is. Okay, it could be anything. It may relate to different techniques like CVP analysis, linear programming. For now, you might not have the idea, no issues, but I'm just telling you, you might be given with a diagram or a picture, and in that you need to find out where is the answer. So they might ask you to point out where the answer lies. Okay. Then comes fill in the blanks. Fill in the blanks. Now, what fill in the blanks are? Very simple. A blanks box will be given to you. You just have to punch the numbers. You have to punch the figures. Okay, like they might ask you to work out maybe variance like material price, material usage. You have to just find out the answer and punch in the box. This is tricky. This is dangerous because whatever input you will be doing in the fill in the blank, your answer should be 100% correct and accurate. And here, lot of students struggle in the decimal policies as well. So please make sure if you're weak in terms of your decimal policies, you don't know what 2 decimal, 3, 4 decimal means. So you need to work on that to learn it, because even if you've done everything correct and you're not correct about the decimal policy, you might lose marks. You might end up losing marks. And let me tell you, each OT worth 2 marks. 2 marks, okay? So, very honestly, I'm telling you, either you will get complete 2 or you will lose 2 marks completely. There is no partial marking that will be done. Okay. The best example is if the question is of multiple response, where there are 5 statements given to you, and from those 5, 3 are the correct ones. So you just manage to correct 2 statements instead of 3. So don't expect you will get marks for the 2 statements that you identified to be correct. Either all 3 you will mark it correctly, then you will get 2, otherwise 0 marks. Okay. Then comes drag and drop type of a question, very old style. Remember, maybe you have seen it very recently when we were in schools. And when I say we, yes, we mean we, you and me, not a very huge age gap. Okay. So you must have seen certain exercises in your workbooks by the name of match the following, where you used to match this relates to this one, this relates to this one, this relates to this one. Remember? So this is also very similar to that, drag and drop, where there might be 4 statements given here, 4 options given here. You have to drag it. This relates to this one, first relates to the next one, third one, fourth one. Very similar to match the following. If you remember, we used to make the lines that this relates to this one. So these are the 7 types of OTs that can come in section A. Each will worth 2 marks. I hope the basic is clear. Now going back to this important slide, as I said, 15 OTs will come in section A of 30 marks. Okay. Now from time management perspective, the criteria of 1.8 says if you multiply 1.8 with 30, so you have total 54 minutes to solve section A. Ideally, your time to be invested in section A should be 54 minutes at max. We see a lot of students, because I don't know whether you are clear about it or not, ACCA do publish my exam performance report to you people. Is that true? Come on, please. Can you just confirm? So in that my exam performance report, they do give you a very detailed amount of feedback as to how much time you took, where you are lacking. Is it discussion where you are lacking? Is it knowledge based stuff you are lacking? Is it the linking part you are lacking? So it is very important for you to figure it out, that what sort of uh, problems you are facing, and that my exam performance report does mention the time management aspect as well. So to make it clear, you have 54 minutes for this section A. From day one, just keep this in your mind that entire 15 questions should be done in 54 minutes, and a single 2 marks OT, should be done in 3.6 minutes. Now, I focus a lot on smart paper solving techniques. You go to your portal, you will see, I think, smart paper solving technique placed at third or fourth area. Plus, you can go and watch this at the YouTube channel of VIFHE. Just search smart paper solving technique. You will get to know that how I emphasize on passing the exams by targeting first 50 easy marks. Yes, it's true to say there are easy numbers available. It is true to say that not entire question is difficult. Total misconception. Total misconception. Paper is manageable. A smart person can pass it because not everything is something you will know. There will be some bouncer questions for you. There will be some in-singing Yorker deliveries that you cannot dispatch for a 6 or a 4. You need to block it. You need to block it. So yes, easy numbers, easy numbers. Do watch smart paper solving technique available on VIFHE's YouTube channel if you're an unpaid student. Keep the details in your mind that 54 minutes you have in paper to complete section A, on an average 3.6 minutes per one question of OT. Obviously, time management is what you will learn through practice, 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 practice. The more you practice, the more you learn time management. All right? Okay. Then comes section B. 3 case studies, each case study followed by 5 OTs. OTs again, the same 7 times that I showed you earlier. So there will be a scenario on one side, a story, and then 5 OTs are connected to that story. So there are 3 questions like these you will see in the paper by the name of MTQs. As I said, 5 questions are part of each case study. So that makes 5 into 2 marks means 10 marks. One MTQ will be actually we can weight it. Okay. So again, if I talk about a single MTQ, which includes 5 OTs, and again those 7 times OTs can come here. So this 10 mark single OT as per 1.8 minute criteria should be done in 18 minutes. So again, these are OTs, okay? These could include MCQ, multiple response, drag and drop. Anything can be part of it. Okay, done. So 18 minutes you have to solve one, and altogether, if I target 3 case study, so 54 minutes you have. You can see from day one, I want to set the example for time management. It is extremely painful to see that students may not pass because their marks are 41, 43, 45. They're very near to the passing ratio, to the passing marks. So for them, a clear message is that please make sure if you are failing because you left something, that's bad. Practice, practice. Then comes section C, 2 CRQs. CRQ means constructed response questions. There are 2 CRQs that will be tested in the examination. 2 TRQs. Each will weight 20 marks. Okay. Now, there will be a scenario where you need to provide the responses using spreadsheet. Okay. Spreadsheet. Second, word processor. Word processor. Very much similar to Microsoft Word. Okay. Word processor. So there is an Excel type thing is spreadsheet, and where you have to type is a word processor. So if you are not good in typing, please start playing with numbers, start typing with letters. The more you type, the better the speed, the better it will be for you. Spreadsheet, a very common tool for every accountant in today's modern world. You should know how to add, subtract, divide, multiply. But if you don't know what formulas are, how to input it, don't worry, Rizwan, Mania will help you. I'm there. I'm there to help you, guide you. Okay. Now, there are 2 questions, each weight 20 marks, which means total are 40 marks. Each question, as per the marking criteria, time management, should be completed within 36 minutes for each question you have. So 72 for 2 questions. You can see here a lot has been focused about time management. Do watch my video available on the portal for paid students, and for unpaid it's part of the YouTube channel by the name of Smart Paper Solving Technique. That will be very crucial in terms of giving you the clarity about time management issues and how to target the easy first 50 marks. Khalas. The paper pattern is clear to all of you. Please, I need to see the response in the chat box. All right. Now, the key areas of the paper: advanced costing technique, first section; budgeting, variances, decision making, performance measurement. Now, advanced costing technique, obviously, because many are new here, so I will not go into the details of the topic, includes areas like activity based costing. I'll just name them: activity based costing, target costing, life cycle costing. Now, these are the 3 areas that students from MA, in not very in-depth way, but at a very basic level, they touch these areas. So who are coming from MA, the prerequisites should be with you. And if you're not comfortable in recalling, or you haven't covered it before, you came through the exemption, no issue at all. I will start from the scratch, as I told you earlier. Now, this section includes ABC, target, life cycle, throughput accounting, and environmental management accounting. This entire section, if I'll be very honest about it, so this entire section does have a good mix of theory and calculation, I must say, and you can keep in mind, like, approximately, if I start with ABC, the first area. So what ABC is about, a quick one I want to tell you. ABC is a technique that will have a wrestling with the old technique known as absorption costing. So I always say this section is all about wrestling the traditional techniques and the modern techniques. So when I say traditional, it's absorption costing versus ABC. Target costing, the second technique, is target costing versus cost plus pricing that you have covered earlier. Third, life cycle costing versus traditional cost accumulation systems. Then comes throughput accounting versus marginal costing. It's a wrestling section, to be honest. Wrestling section. Okay. So I can say approximately, if I'm not wrong, 60% I'll say this will be tilted, 65% tilted towards the calculation side. Okay, 60 to 65% towards calculation side. The rest is theory here. Budgeting. Yes, coming from again the prerequisite MA. Budgets like fixed budget, flexible budget, you must have heard about it earlier. There are certain functional budgets as well, like production budget, sales budget, raw material usage budget, purchase budget, cash budget. You must have heard about these budgets earlier. Now, out of those, the budgets that you will see here coming again are fixed budget, flexible budget, with the entry of 4 new budgets like incremental budgets. You might not have heard about these before. Rolling budgets, zero-based budgets, and activity-based budgets. So these are the ones that you have to cover here from scratch with me. Plus, on top of it, this budgeting includes good amount of topics coming from MA, like forecasting techniques, including regression analysis, time series, correlation, coefficient of determination. Now, these have been introduced at the previous level. But don't worry, I start from scratch. These are very much heavily populated with calculations. But the budgets that I took, named before, are more theory related aspects. So I would say 50-50, or maybe the past record says 60-40, 60 towards theory and 40 towards calculation and budgeting in the past, because budgeting is one area where they test theory a lot. Okay. Then comes variances, again coming from MA. Variances like material price variance, material usage variance, labor rate variance, labor efficiency variance, idle time variance, variable expenditure variance, variable efficiency variance, fixed expenditure variance, fixed capacity, fixed efficiency, fixed volume variance, sales price variance, sales contribution variance. All these variances that you have introduced at the earlier stage, you will see the recap of those again. But more importantly, what are the additions to it? So additions are material mix yield, sales price quantity, planning operational variances. These are the new ones that you will be considering or looking at the PM level. Okay. So again, here I must say 50-50%, 50% calc, 50% theory. So for now, lot of things I have seen are coming from the previous studies, and those who came from exemption, no need to worry. My portal is structured in such a way it will not create any problem for you. Now, decision making is one long area which includes topics like relevant costing, linear programming, risk and uncertainty, pricing, CVP analysis. These are the ones that you haven't covered a lot at MA level. So again, I'll start from scratch. I will give you the recap, we'll bake the basis and we'll take you from there. Yes, 70% to be calculation here, because a lot of calculations are part of this area. Then comes performance measurement and other areas. This is the heart of F5. If you want to pass F5, I'm not a pro in making hearts, but this is heart of F5. Very crucial. It includes areas that you have covered earlier, like financial performance indicators, which includes ratios like gross, net profit margin, gross profit margin, operating profit margin, asset turnover, earning per share, current ratio, quick ratio, inventory days, receivable days, payable days, financial gearing, operational gearing. You have covered these ratios earlier. You will see again these ratios are coming at the PM level, but with a different focus now, with more theory and less calculations, with more discussion about the performance in a discursive manner compared to the calculation that you used to do earlier. Along with this, the focus on non-financials will increase massively here. Now, when I say non-financials, what I mean? When I say non-financials, what I mean? I mean, you must have heard about models like balanced scorecard. I guess you might have. Building block model. If you have heard about these earlier, you will see these coming again, but again with more focus on theory. Okay. So this is a very crucial area. Then other area that comes under this section is divisional performance, that again you may have covered earlier, which includes ROI, RI calculation. People may be able to recall it, okay? But the entire focus here is more towards theory, 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 okay? And then comes a very key topic, transfer pricing, that you might haven't heard before, also as part of this. So I would say again, easily I can say 65% theory and the remaining is calculation. So overall, if you look at PM does have a good amount of theory. You need to start working on theory from day one. I know people are weak in theory. They are like, we are not very good in theory. Come on, work on it. Just give your best. That's it, Kalas. I'm with you. I'll help you. I'll guide you. I will be at every point with you before the day of examination. I promise you today. Okay. Now, so approximately the entire paper, it's like 50% calculation, 50% theory that you can expect in this examination. And now very interesting thing I want to tell you here, that specialist costing technique areas uh, can come in section A for OTs, can come in section B, but will not come in section C, CRQs. Uh, just a small exception in this section like ABC, target, life cycle, throughput, all will not come in section C, with a small exception of EMA topic. They can test EMA in theory for few marks, but all these I have mentioned earlier will mainly be tested in section A and B. Budgeting can come anywhere, variances anywhere, decision making anywhere, performance management anywhere. But based on my past experience, I can just leak a bit for you people. I can just leak a bit for you people. Come on, do you want me to leak this? Okay. One question of CRQ you can expect coming from performance measurement. And one MTQ you can expect coming from a specialist costing technique for sure. Okay. Rest, I have done a lot of analysis that which areas are tested most. So based on those, I predict the possible areas in the questions that are expected in June 25, this June 26. This is what I'll be doing as we move ahead. But for now, I'll say one CRQ you can expect from performance measurement, and one MTQ out of 3 you can expect from specialist costing technique. Okay. Section AOTs, small OTs, very important for exam. You need to target these from day one. The portal has sufficient amount of guidance for it. I will tell you what to do, how you will be following that guidance. This is a very crucial area, section A. So you have to, from day one, practice a lot solving these short questions, because the more short questions you solve, the more clarity you get how the topic can be tested in the examination. I always say these short questions actually tell you the concepts more clearly. They explain the concepts more clearly and also tells you how differently they can be touched in the paper. Okay. So I hope this is clear. 50% theory calc when can keep in your mind as a breakup of the paper. Now, the question is how we teach at VIFHE. See, 85% it's recorded, 15% it's live classes. When I say 15, I mean 25 hours of live classes VIFHE minimum provides for every paper. What is different about us, live classes. We are not selling recorded content, that too very old one, and not looking back. We provide you live support along with the recorded session. That makes lot more sense. So the recorded content is also not a normal Zoom recorded content. It's based on learning glass technology with proper use of animations to make your understanding good, better, and simple. Very high-tech lectures. Plus, every week we'll have a live class. Every week. And not just for the next 2 months, but till the exam month as well. Every recorded area will be attached with a planner. So we give you a plan how to cover this. We have our own plans. The team will share right after the session. It has already been attached on the portal as well. You plan according to the planner. We give you weekly targets in terms of the hours per day to spend on the portal. Hours per day. We give you weekly targets. You spend that time, watch the portal content, and before the live class, you should be ready because the target that we are giving you for the week, the next live class is actually according to the topics that you have covered earlier, which means we want you to cover certain topics before the live class because in the live class, we are doing some new question. We are solving something new for you people. So when solving something new, we want you to be prepared for those new things. Got it? Understood? Clear? Okay. So weekly targets and plans will be given. In the live class, you try to complete that thing and then come in the live class. After the live class, you will be given a new target for the next week and very important assignment as well that I'll just tell you in a while. E-notes are part of the portal, which includes detailed notes, summary notes, $1,000,000 cheat sheets are part of the portal. Theory drafting documents are part of the portal. All these documents and helping material are included in your portal for the reading purpose. Then comes our TTA model. The first T of this TTA model is testing platform. So we have our own VIFHE's testing platform that you can use for practice purpose. Blank workspace are available there. Whenever you solve a CRQ, try to solve on that exam-based testing platform available in the portal. The OTs, the questions, the assignments that we give are also on the practice platform so that you get used to the testing environment. All this is to build your confidence. Number two, other T stands for test yourself. So in your portal, you will see now and there everywhere, after certain topics are done, a test yourself section will appear for you in front of you. That is again for your own practice, where time management is has been emphasized a lot. Within the time frame, the time is given there, within the time frame to complete that question on your own and then compare with the video answer available. So this is test yourself. Third, assignments. A is for assignments. As I said, after every live class, you will be given with an assignment based on testing platform and you have to solve it. We'll give you 1 week's time. You will submit us and we will mark it. We'll give you the feedback. This is how slowly, gradually you will improve your confidence and you'll be ready for the examination. All right? Clear? This is TTA model. Now, last month is grand revision. Again, 12 hours of live classes will be part of last month, which includes webinars for the practice purpose, for the revision purpose that we conduct for 6 hours, which includes 3 hours detailed grand revision of knowledge-based areas of entire PM. Very classical revision I conduct that every time. Then 3 hours of debrief session relating to the mock that we'll give you, where I will be solving that mock for you people. So in the last month, 12 hours of live sessions will take place, other than weekly live classes that we conduct every week. This is VIFHE. This is the USP. This is the unique point. People say this institute, that institute, this fees, that fees. Come on. Where are the live sessions? Tell me one thing. Okay. 2 mocks will be given to you. One mock will be a live mock with live invigilation done by the team. We'll check it, we'll invigilate it, we'll check it, we will mark it, we'll give you the feedback, and for that mock, I already told you, I'll conduct a live debrief session. Second will be a complimentary mock for you people. Complimentary mock for you people. So entire plan is available on VIFHE's portal. The timetable is available, when the mock will be held, when the debrief will be held. Everything is well planned in advance. Your planner shows you the daily time that you spend each day. Weekly targets are given to you, when the last month will start, what will be done in the last month, on which dates. Everything is crystal clear from day one. So all paid students, once you enroll, you will watch that planner. I'll give you the details about it. Teacher assistants are part of the group, where academic team with TAs are part of the group. Now my TAs are really nice. They work hard. They reply you. With me, my TAs work. We are super active in the group. We make our groups so much engaging that students can talk anytime they want to. If they want to meet me, they come in the live class. If they want to text me, DM me on WhatsApp, I will respond them daily. If they want to talk in the groups, they can do it. If they want to talk to my assistant, they can do it. All these are part of the services that we are offering. And this is what premium service is. We care for you. We don't leave you alone. We know the importance of passing the exam. It's a teamwork. We work for the upcoming next 3 months in a very, very different way to others. I hope you are understanding it and you'll realize by yourself as well. So this is how we teach. Now, some important things I want to communicate with you people, especially those who are paid and not paid for both. First of all, some important communication numbers. I am the principal at VIFHE. You can contact me for any help. This is my number. Being the principal, I am sharing this number in that capacity. You can contact me at this number for any help about any other paper, guidance, feedback and all. Secondly, this is our admission department number. So those who want to enroll, still thinking, now are clear, they want to enroll. This is the admission department number. But again, before you message them, there are certain important things I want to tell you before that. Third is, be part of the free global groups we have, free global groups. I'll ask my team to please share the global group link in the chat box. Please, can you share the global group link in the chat box? Yes, the team has just shared the link in the chat box. You can quickly check, please. Just click and be part of the global group. I'm also part of that group. For any help, assistance, guideline, future updates, you will be able to get very good information about entire thing and be part of the global community, so that it will help you as well. Team, can you share the link, please? Global group link. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is the team will just share the chat box, click it. Now, what is important that I want to communicate with you people for now is, remember, at VIFHE there are two departments working separately. One is the admission department. First is the tutor, me, okay? Then there is an admission department, and then there is an academics department. Admission department will help you in relation to all your course related matters, in relation to the admission, in relation to uh, the transfers, freeze, or whatever. I'll just show you the details about it in a while. Whereas academics deals with the students who are uh, paid, who already have the access, and for all subject related matters, subject related queries, they are happy to help you. Now let me tell you the exact details. Like the admission department will look at if counseling is needed, initial registration, what course includes, the payment process, the discounts, the LMS issues, and the other general FAQs. Whereas the academic department will help you in resolving subject related queries, student tracking. We track the performance. We send you the trackers, the reminders, the follow-ups. Everything is done by the academic team. Live classes, details, assignments, marking of the assignments, mocks, teacher assistant, all comes under academic department. Okay. So for admissions, you can contact admissions. The name itself is clear. For group related matters, it's the academic team. Now, how to reach them? This is the number of the academic department. Okay. You can contact academic at this number this is the number of, I beg your pardon, admission department. You can contact them for admission related details. Whereas to be part of the paid groups, once you log into your LMS, once you are part of the paid batch, you will scan the QR code, you will get into the paid groups, and from there onwards, the team of academic will be with you throughout the process. So for admission, this is the contact number. For academics, the paid groups that you will be part of, once you scan the QR codes, you will be part of those groups. I'll just give you the details in relation to both, how to join, how to contact them. So, first of all the new students who wants to enroll now, we have a very updated website now. A new website has been launched, and we encourage people to go and enroll through website first. Try using website first before you contact the admission. First, go and visit VIFHE.com. Very simple. Select your qualification like ACCA, select your course like it's PM, performance management. Everything is very clearly given there. Select the attempt you want to, like it's June, September, Urdu batch, Urdu Hindi batch, English batch. Select the language. Then just go to the checkout for making the payment. Okay, just input your details, your details about your name and all, and then make the payment. So use website, because if you use website, you will save your time. You will save your time. The prices are already available there. We are offering a flat discount for now, 25% for the limited time period. Uh, so you can go, the prices are there, the discounts is already there. You don't need any coupon codes for that. Just go and make the payment. Automatically, upon the payment being successful, you will get the access to the course automatically. Automatic process. You will see in front of yourself, log into LMS option, you click that, you go and access your courses from there. Halas. No hassle at all. Just in case if you are struggling, you're not getting things clearly, you're not finding things properly, you're struggling in the registration process on the website, then you can contact the admission department anytime. Admission will be there to help you. Admission will be there to provide you all kind of supports anytime. So this is the number of admission. I've given the number to you as well. First, try yourself. Not be able to make it, contact admission for any help and guidance for the enrollment purpose. Okay. Once you are enrolled, as I said, once you are enrolled, you have made the payments and everything, you can access to the course very easily. You have this login option available. You enter your credentials. Uh, we teach using apps. So there are desktop apps, mobile apps that you have to use. You download the apps and using the credentials, you get into the LMS. Now, this is the LMS screenshot you have. Once you are part of the LMS, here in the LMS, you will see the option to scan the QR code and get into the groups. And once you are part of the groups, academic team will be there for you to help further, all related to subject matters. Okay. So the portal is well organized with a lot of questions, a lot of practice material is available to you guys. If you enroll, once you enroll, simply follow the plans that I'll be sharing with you people in the groups. Whatever targets we are giving, you have to follow that. All right. So I hope this is clear to all of you. And the enrollment details already have been shared. The admission department number is also available. You can just note down, but first try using the website. And if you face any problem, then you can contact them. I hope this is clear to all of you, and looking forward to see you guys in the live classes coming ahead. I hope this session was useful, fruitful, helpful. This session gave you the clarity and made things easy and simple for you. Uh, I'm looking forward to see you in the live classes. My team now will be very active in the group. I'll be very active in the group. We'll be sharing all the plans, what to do next. So please keep following the group instructions. Do join the groups because those are very important for exam success. Thank you very much, guys. I hope everything went well. I need a quick feedback. How was today's session overall? Did you like it? Was it useful in terms of getting the knowledge, understanding? Please comment in the comment section. Was this session useful in order to understand the paper overall, the teaching methodology that we are following? Yes or no, guys? Please share your feedback in the comment section, please. All right. Thank you very much. So just now, work hard, be positive. Let's work as a team. You will see your choice of VIFHE is, is not a bad one. You will succeed, inshallah. Let's work together. I'm with you anytime. You can contact me, DM me, and I'll be happy to help you. Other than that, the team is also there. Let's work hard. The content that you have is the best content, complete past paper coverage, theory coverage, calculation coverage, knowledge based area coverage. Everything is part of the purple, well planned. So just follow the plans. Thank you very much. See you in the upcoming first live classes ahead. Until then, take care and bye.